Ken Cooper, it's been great sharing these stories with you today, and especially the story about the NFL. So, how did you ever get in the business of working with an NFL team?
Well, through a very carefully execution of a very carefully crafted marketing strategy.
I see.
This was a chance encounter. I was, as you know, I did a lot of work with defense contractors over the years, and many of them are headquartered on the West Coast. And one day I was flying back from a West Coast visit back east, and there was a little hubbub at the start of the flight as one of the people got on, and I knew that I didn't recognize him at the time, but I knew that it was somebody, quote, important. As he ended up sitting next to me, and we got to chatting, and I asked him why he was, flying back east, and he said, "Well, I'm very excited. I'm going to fulfill a lifelong dream of mine. I'm going to sign the final papers on the purchase of an NFL team." And being a football fan, we chatted a lot more about that. And at some point in the conversation, I asserted to him something along the lines of, NFL teams over the years display an oscillatory behavior, and the sources of those fluctuations are one of the particular one of the particular strengths of the mathematical modeling that we do, and we got out the cocktail napkins and started drawing causal diagrams, or I did, on them. And I don't think that the diagrams sold the idea, but he did say at the conclusion of the flight, he had a good time talking, and said, "But if you can send to me proof, Ken, that football teams do show oscillatory behavior, I'll hire you to help my team." So I went back and put together some charts. I showed you a couple a little while ago of the winning percentage, the regular season winning percentage of several teams, and they all have some clearly oscillatory behavior. Some of them oscillate in a fairly high level over the course of the years. Those elite teams, some oscillate over a very low range, and some of them, like one particular team that I mentioned to you, it's no secret. I mean, look up the records. It was the New York Giants was this team that had the oscillatory record. Not to draw any inferences about whether it was them or not. But the Giants record, if you chart it over the years, it just looks like this. It is perfect. So and he said, "Okay, well, I told you I'd hire you," and he did, and we got the chance to work with some great football legends of that decade, and built those theories into the model. Along with that modeling success came some nice perks. He put us in the owner's box for one game. We've been on the field for one Monday night game, and we were in their war room for the college draft weekend, wildly running different scenarios for alternative draft picks to see how that would affect the performance. So this was years before Moneyball made its appearance. But the model, I think, was really a great piece of system dynamics work, and the perks were a nice bonus.
Nice story. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Dave. My pleasure.